Good evening, everyone. I can't believe that's the energy in the room after our great Councilmember Park just gave us a look. Good evening, everyone. All right, much better. It's an honor to be here tonight and celebrate with you. I would like to thank Councilmember Park for that gracious introduction and for being here with us in spirit. We allow our privilege to work with the council member and her team every day, and there could not be a better advocate for our airport than Councilmember Park. She truly understands what our airports mean to this region, to the citizens, to the people who work here, to the people who travel through here, and she is a tireless advocate for us. So I'd like to give her another round of applause, please. Are any of Councilmember Park staff members here? Oh, sorry, I didn't want to. I was going to recognize him. I hope I didn't get anybody in trouble. But all right, well, sorry about that if I did. Another a public servant that I would like to start by recognizing is our own Commissioner Val Velasco. She's here with her husband Frank, who often accompanies her to LAWA events, so he's kind of an honorary commissioner. Of course, and he's got the gear for it tonight. He's ready to go. Commissioner Velasco has been a Board of Airport Commissioner for 20 years. So thank you. Thank you for clapping. Most of you probably know, and you're going to know now, it's an unpaid position that requires you to give countless hours at all hours of the day and night. Fun events like this, other less fun events like board meetings and things like that. But these commissioners, and Commissioner Velasco has done this for 20 years, they give very generously of their time. And I could not do my job, and our team could not do our job without them. So Commissioner Velasco, thank you so much. And next, I have to thank and congratulate JC and the entire Flight Path Board, the staff, the volunteers on this milestone. 30 years, 3 decades is really an amazing accomplishment. That consistency to do that. And I'm going to go off script here for a second, which usually terrifies my team. But JC, I've been in aviation I'm in my 4th decade in aviation now. And I've met a lot of people who are very passionate about aviation, who have it in their blood and who eat, sleep, and breathe aviation. And JC is one of those people, and he's in that kind of 1%er of that club. And so I think we are incredibly fortunate to have you in your role, and I want to thank you. And he shows up for everything. This institution supports many things at LAWA. We were just out a few weeks ago welcoming the world's aviation dorks at a Cranky Dork Fest, and we were supported by JC and the team. So thank you so much for the partnership, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah. So, this is not just a museum. It's a living archive of dreams taking flight. And, all of it right here next to one of the busiest and the most iconic airports in the world, in one of the most iconic cities in the world. When Mayor Bass brought me here and offered me this role, she challenged me, she challenged us, she challenged the team to deliver an airport that met this city, that matched this city, because the airport that we're standing on right now doesn't right now, we're just being honest. And our team responded. We recently unveiled what we're calling the big idea for LAX. And it's a new vision, a design framework that will redefine the LAX experience for our employees and the millions of passengers we serve. And this isn't just a plan for new construction or upgrades. It's really a commitment to excellence that will shape everything we do, how we work together, how we build and operate a truly world-class airport. And I want to take now, can Team LAWA stand up, please? I know I've got a lot of team members here in the audience, so I'd like to we have a really remarkable team of, again, dedicated public servants who happen to be paid. They're not volunteers, but they're dedicated professionals who work very hard for the city and for the travelers. I'd spent very little time in Los Angeles before I moved here last year. I didn't know the city well at all, but it didn't take me very long to fall in love. I fell in love with the neighborhoods, the art, the music, the food, the cultures, the vast geography, and of course the people. There really is something here for everyone. I believe that in my heart. But the LA that I've grown to love, and the LA that I think people from all over the world dream of, whether they've seen it in movies or on TV or in music, it's actually hard to find at LAX. It really is, and we're going to change that. The big idea, okay, you can clap for that, all right. All right, this is a fun table over here, I like that, thank you. The big idea will actually put LA in LAX, because right now it is not there. We're going to create terminals that celebrate this city, celebrate its history, its people, its culture, its soul. Imagine stepping off an airplane and immediately feeling like you've arrived in Los Angeles, not just in the geographic sense, but emotionally. And that means architecture and design that pays homage to our iconic neighborhoods and landmarks. It means food that reflects the rich flavors of Koreatown, Boyle Heights, Thai Town, and beyond. And I've eaten it all. I'm a food person, so I travel around the city on weekends eating at all these places, and I love LA. It means all the details that incorporate our airports and our city's legacy, the very legacy this museum preserves. Because we all know you can't build the future if you do not understand the past. And that's why this flight path museum matters so much. This museum reminds us that aviation is not just about getting from one place to another. It's about innovation. It's about courage. It's about the people who made it possible. People like the 50,000 people who work at LAX, 3,000 of whom, more than 3,000, I have the distinct and deep honor and privilege of leading on Team Wawa. As JC mentioned in his remarks, the aviation history of this region is really remarkable. Some of you know I'm a former military aviator. That's where I got my start in aviation. Just a few weeks ago, I was up at we have a lot of land. If anybody needs land near Palmdale, we have 18,000 acres. See me in the back afterwards. We can make a great deal. But I was up there looking at some of our property with some of our leaders and working with the Air Force and some ideas we have. And then we got to go to Mojave. Mojave, raise your hand if you've been to the Mojave Airport. In this room, I figured a lot of hands would go up. That shouldn't surprise me. I had chills, running down my spine as we spent the day there. I mean, you could just feel aviation, and I expected to see, Jaeger fly by. You could just feel the aviation culture that is Southern California. I mean, modern aviation was invented here, as JC said. We have to infuse all of that in our airport because it is not there now. There's a lot on the horizon for LAX and for LA. We have the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games, to name a couple. We actually have a Super Bowl and a Women's US Open thrown in there. Most cities, that would be kind of a decade of planning. We're doing all of those in the next couple of years. But the work we're doing today is more about those single moments of just a few weeks. We don't need a global event to deliver excellence and deserve excellence. LA deserves a world-class gold medal airport every single day, and we will deliver. Thank you again. All right. We're buying for this table. We'll pick up the tab for this table. Thank you, sir. We might be building a train, doing terminal transformations and roadway improvements. You'll see all those very soon. These projects are exciting and necessary without a doubt. But we're also, and if you've heard me speak before, I spent a lot of time talking about sewers and pipe and cable. We're replacing our core infrastructure while we beautify and enhance the airport. And we need places like the flight path to keep these routes alive and visible. All the things that we're trying to infuse into our airport are actually being preserved here for our benefit, and they'll inspire the next generation of aviation professionals and dreamers. The future of LAX isn't just, shiny trains and buildings, although the train is coming. It's the students who come through the museum, leave inspired, imagining themselves in the cockpit, on the runway, underneath an airplane fixing an engine, or having the next big idea. Thank you for being here tonight, for your support of this amazing Flight Path Museum, and for all that you do to help preserve the past and pave the way for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, John, so much. And thank you for Lala's immeasurable support of Flight Path. We will now take a program pause for you to enjoy your meal and each other's company. Please place your dinner tickets on the table so they know what to serve you. Please note that the raffle and silent auction will close at 8 p.m., so make sure to get your name on those bidding sheets and buy those raffle tickets to support our museum. Raffle winners will be called later in the program, and they need to be present to win, or you can give it to a friend that can cover for you. Enjoy your meal. Thank you.